Have you ever been in a situation where you were speaking to a woman, maybe in a cafe at work or even just walking in the park, and you wondered, does she like me? Or is she just being polite? It's a question that has confused men for centuries. We've all been there, standing in front of someone whose words say one thing, but whose eyes seem to whisper another story. Now here's the thing. You might think this is a modern problem. You might believe that it's because of dating apps, texting, and all the complexities of modern relationships. But the truth is, even in ancient Rome, men were asking the same question. They were trying to understand the subtle language of attraction, a language not written in letters or spoken in words, but expressed in gestures, tone, and presence. And one of the wisest men to ever walk this earth, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius, left us clues on how to interpret it. He didn't write a dating manual, of course, but in his private meditations, he wrote about human nature, honesty, and the way truth reveals itself in action. Before we go any further, take a second and subscribe to this channel. Like this video, and watch it until the end, because what I'm about to share with you could completely change the way you see women, the way you read them, and even the way you carry yourself in relationships. This is not just about romance, and it's about clarity, dignity, and living with the calm confidence of a Stoic. So let's set the stage. Imagine a young soldier in ancient Rome. He's just returned from the frontier, dusty and tired from months of guarding the empire's borders. He walks into the marketplace to buy bread, and he sees her, a merchant's daughter, with eyes that seem to notice him before he even speaks. She asks if he's new to the city. Her words light, but her gaze steady. She hands him his bread, and for a moment, her fingers brush against his, not long enough to be an accident, not long enough for the world to notice, but just long enough for him to notice. That soldier had no Instagram, no phone, no idea if he'd ever see her again. But in that instant, something inside him wondered, was that a sign? Marcus Aurelius would have told him to look beyond words, because a person's true feelings reveal themselves in consistent, involuntary actions. In other words, attraction leaks out. It's there in the little things. And here's the Stoic truth. If a woman truly likes you, she will give signals, not once but repeatedly, not out of calculation, but because genuine attraction is difficult to hide. Now, I want to guide you through the 3 timeless signals that women have shown across history, signals that, whether in the marble streets of Rome or the busy cafes of today, remain unchanged. But before we jump into them, let's understand the why. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "If someone is honest, their truth will be seen in their eyes and their actions." He was not talking about romance specifically, but about human nature as a whole. A Stoic sees beyond surface appearances, beyond flattering words or polite conversation, into the deeper reality of what a person consistently does. So our job is not to guess, it is to observe. And that is the first shift you must make if you want to understand these signals. Slow down, pay attention, and watch the patterns, not just the moments. Now let's talk about the first signal. Signal 1. She finds reasons to be near you. When a woman is interested in you, she will often create small opportunities to be in your space. In modern times, it might be as simple as always choosing the seat next to yours in a meeting, coincidentally being in the same place you're visiting, or lingering in conversation when she could easily walk away. In ancient Rome, Marcus observed this in the court and the marketplace. The people naturally moved toward those they admired or desired. A senator's wife might find herself happening to be in the same gardens where a certain poet walked in the mornings. The physical presence was the first bridge. Why is this important? Because proximity is rarely an accident when repeated. A Stoic knows not to get carried away with a single incident. Maybe she sat near you once out of convenience, but if it happens again and again, that's not coincidence, that's intention. The key here is to notice patterns. A woman who likes you will naturally gravitate toward you, and not just physically. She might also insert herself into conversations you're part of, or take interest in your hobbies. Marcus would say, "The soul takes delight in that which it esteems." If she values your presence, she will seek it out. Signal 2. Her eyes speak before her words do. This is perhaps the most ancient and undeniable sign. The eyes. They have betrayed countless lovers throughout history. There's a difference between polite eye contact and the gaze of someone drawn to you. The latter lingers. It returns to you even when the conversation shifts. It searches your face, your reactions, and your expressions, as though they're trying to memorize you. Marcus Aurelius wrote that the eyes are a mirror of the inner man, and I would add, the inner woman too. Attraction makes the eyes restless. They wander back to what they want. In ancient Rome, where public displays of affection were often frowned upon in polite society, the eyes became the secret language of lovers. A woman might not dare to speak her feelings, but her gaze steady, soft, or even shy would say what her lips could not. Now here's where Stoicism comes in. The Stoic approach to this is not to react with excitement the moment you notice her looking. Instead, you observe. You don't chase. You verify. You see if this happens in different settings, at different times, without prompting. If you meet her eyes and she smiles genuinely, warmly, that's another layer of the signal. It means the connection isn't just physical proximity, it's emotional openness. Signal 3, she mirrors your energy. This one is subtle but incredibly telling. Humans naturally mirror those they like. It's part of our wiring for connection. But when a woman is attracted to you, this mirroring becomes more noticeable. If you lean in, she might lean in. If you cross your arms, she might do the same moments later. If you speak softly, she might lower her tone to match yours. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on how people adapt themselves to those they admire. In the same way soldiers in the Roman legions would match each other's stride. A woman who likes you will unconsciously match your movements, expressions, and even your pace. Why does this matter? Because mirroring is rarely deliberate. It's an instinctive sign of rapport and alignment. It says, I'm with you. I'm on your wavelength. In the ancient Stoic view, harmony between two people was a natural result of shared values and mutual regard. Today, psychologists confirm this mirroring builds trust and deepens bonds. Now, let's bring this all together. If you see all 3 signals, proximity, eye contact, and mirroring, not just once but repeatedly, you can be almost certain that she feels some level of attraction toward you. But here's where the Stoic guide truly matters. Don't let your ego run wild with assumptions. Don't jump to conclusions on the basis of one smile or a single shared moment. Instead, as Marcus would advise, hold fast to what reason approves. That means confirm your observations, to look for patterns, and act with dignity. If she likes you, you won't need to force the connection. Her actions will keep drawing her back to you, and when you do choose to respond, do it from a place of calm, not desperation. Because here's the real Stoic lesson. Attraction is not the goal. The goal is to be a man of such character, presence, and self-respect that when a woman gives these signals, you are ready to meet them without losing yourself. So next time you're wondering whether she likes you, remember, is she seeking your presence? Do her eyes tell a story before her lips do? Does her body mirror yours without her even realizing it? If the answer is yes to all 3, then, my friend, she probably does. But as Marcus Aurelius might remind you, enjoy the truth, but don't be enslaved by it. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.